Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is Non-Gone and today we're playing NASCAR Heat 5 on the PS4. This is part 2 of a 5-part series on how to get all the trophies in an efficient manner possible, a full platinum walkthrough. So let's go ahead and get into it. We didn't get any trophies in the intro in the first video in the playlist, so this will be the first time we get it. We're going to get 7 trophies in this and it'll be a pretty quick video. There's not a lot to it. The first thing are a couple of quick things to knock out. The first thing you want to do when you load in is just go to My Driver and change any aspect of this person. I like the inverted triangle for the face shape. I don't know, makes them look like a real NASCAR driver. And that will get you Who Am I? And then go ahead and go into your cars and you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to change one aspect. I like to change the paint color. Just drop it down one and that's it. And that'll give you Pimp My Ride. So you, boom, 2 trophies done. I wish they were all that easy. They are kind of pretty easy in this game. They're just time consuming and also buggy. I mentioned this in every installment. Check the first video for the trophy bug where trophies don't pop and hopefully how to avoid it and how to fix it. So it's the very first thing I talk about right after I introduce the first video. So I'll put links in the description down there. Okay, so once you get those 2, the next thing that's real quick and easy to do is knock out split screen. You will need another controller for this. I haven't figured out a way to work it to where you only get one. You also could combine this. There's a trophy for winning at every track. So you could pick a track and then, get a high-tech list like I have of all the tracks and check it off and, then not repeat that. But we're just going to pick Drebin because it's quickest. And you saw you need your second controller to press X. I don't think get kicked for idle on this, but it might help to hold down R2, the gas pedal, on the second controller, or have a friend or Mrs. Gone, if you have a Mrs. Gone. And you may want to take the time and qualify. It's somewhat difficult to finish this on split screen and win the race with all the AI in here. And unfortunately, I don't know how to avoid the AI. Like, you can't just have 2 people on this one. Plus, if you are playing by yourself, like I am, you'll also have to dodge the other person who's just sitting in the middle of the track. So, but I've done enough of this game at this point that I feel pretty confident that I can catch everybody. And there we go. And on the last corner, we'll be fine. And there you go. So you just have to win the race. You'll come back to the loading screen and get head-to-head winner. And so that's the only trophy for split screen. So we're going to go ahead and do multiplayer as well. There are 4 trophies to be earned in multiplayer. It is for completing and winning 1 race and 10 races. So that's pretty much the 4 trophies. There's a couple of ways you can do multiplayer. We're going to do the slower version right now, which is to get into lobbies and use a glitch that has been in the game for quite a bit of time. Basically what you want to do is you want to look for a shorter race if you can. So see this Talladega at 2%. You want to look for a setting that does not have AI on. And I wish I could show you what that looks like. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is going to be in the, see that says AI under players right by the thing. You do not want AI. You want to have a non-AI. And you want to keep backing out and going in until you get to 0 because you want to start as far in the back as you can. And as soon as the race starts, you want to take your hands off of every button of the controller and don't touch anything. This is why we wanted to keep going back and forth because we wanted to start in the back. It's very rude to go into a public match and let everybody behind you slam into you as you don't touch anything. Now, as soon as you see the notification that says lost server connection, you can go ahead and start the race. And basically what happened is it has kicked everybody else off the track, but left them there. So now you're in first place and you can just drive around at your leisure. There's nobody to compete with, nobody to win. Just go ahead and complete the race as you normally would. And you will get an error, but it will count as a victory. So you'll get your trophy at the end. So there you go. At the end of the race, you'll get the error that says player wasn't participating. But as soon as you go back to the lobbies, you'll get, you can see it counts because we get 2 trophies there. One for finishing a race and one for for winning that race. So that is the way if you only have 1 console. So the problem with doing the public lobby method is that it's slow. you have to wait. You're at the mercy of whoever's hosting it and however length they want to do. Talladega is like a 4-minute race where you could do the same thing in 1 minute. It takes longer for all the people's consoles to load in. So if you're trying to get it quickly, then that's not the quickest way to do it. Also, it's kind of rude, to be honest. You're basically going into a competitive race, and anybody that's behind you is going to slam in to your bumper as soon as the race starts, and they will have no chance to catch up. NASCAR's not like F1 where you can make up a 30-second thing by doing good corners. You're mostly at top speed all the time. Like, if you get out of the draft at Talladega, you're done. So it's not the nicest thing to do, and it kind of perverts the point of the multiplayer in the community. But fortunately, there's a quicker and easier method involving private matches. If you have a second console, just use an alternate account and set up a private match for you and your alternate person. Just go into the create lobby settings and set it to private. And then all of these settings are probably the best. You want the shortest race possible. You want your AI cars disabled. That way you don't have to worry about beating 24 other cars, just the second person. Max lobby size 2. And then go ahead and create that lobby. And when you get in here, you just want to invite one of whoever your alt is, add them to your friends list and invite. And then basically rinse and repeat until you've got your 10th victory. Now you can do this at the shortest track, which is Drebin, like I did for this video. Or you can, if you want to be really efficient, you can combine it and do it at different tracks, because these wins will satisfy the win at every track requirement. So in my actual run, I did them on the road courses because those are the ones I like the least. And also you can specify no AI, so you only have to beat your idle partner here in this, or slightly less idle if you have an actual person to help you with it. And once you get to this screen right here, you should get your online veteran for completing 10 races and your online domination for winning 10 races. And that's all you really need to do. So that's actually going to do it for this video. We got 7 trophies. We got the custom driver, custom car out of the way. We knocked out split screen, and then I showed you a couple of different ways to do the multiplayer, depending on what kind of equipment you have. Check it out next video. We're going to go ahead and get into the career mode, where we'll be getting 38 trophies and probably a couple additional ones on accident, but 38 specific to career mode trophies. And I will see you then. I don't have much else to say. So until next time, stay bad, people. Non-gone is gone.